Just bear with me, people. I'm just waiting for this to get lit, and then I'll explain the situation on the live. So I just want to try and get some people in. So if you could share the broadcast, I'd be appreciated. If you could invite people, be grateful. How you doing, Linda? How's your day been? Sandra, how you doing? How's things? How's people? And I'm just waiting for a few people to come in, and then I'll explain about the live feed while I'm live. Just waiting for a few people to come in. So if you could invite people, share, be appreciated. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Kaylee, how you doing? Who's hanging in? Who's making a big roast dinner? Like I said, I'm just waiting for a few people to come in, to all the new people that are waiting to see what's happening. Donna, how you doing? Well, I'm just waiting for a few people, then I explain. There's a few bits going on. One mil. Oh, what's up with you? You got the man flu, but a woman flu. It's all the alcohol drinking in the weekend. It's called a hangover. You're not ill, you're hungover. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the live. Let me flip this camera around. So how's everyone? I look like a mess today, so I do apologise. My grey hair, my hair's coming back. I'm not as skinhead as much now. Okay, well, I'm just doing, I know there's only 6 people, 5 people, but let's get it started. Now, I have noticed a lot of people on Facebook that is doing live broadcasting on Facebook, like I'm doing now, and they're getting kicked out. Now, you can sign up on YouTube and go live on YouTube through Facebook, and you won't be kicked out or anything like that, because you've signed up now, and when you've signed up, they can't kick you out or ban you or anything like that. So heads up on that. So that's a good idea for a few years that are broadcasting or doing makeup shows or artists and all that shit. How you doing, Andrea? And people that is it's actually a flu. So people that are doing broadcasting, like myself, over social media on Facebook, you get kicked out or you get a 24-hour ban, sent to jail sort of thing. You can sign up on YouTube and you can basically go live through there onto Facebook. Facebook can't ban or kick you off that because it's a different firm and different company that are dealing with it in social media. So heads up on that. Peter, how you doing? Vaughn, how you doing? Welcome. So there's your answer to that one. Now, I have noticed that a lot of users sharing my broadcast and commenting it on my videos due to the MP and the council in Burton-on-Trent, Staffordshire. So I appreciate everyone supporting me on that. Now, just let you all know that a lot of people are trying to find the MP, Andrew Griffin, from Burton-on-Trent, and where he's hiding. So I found it out today that he's in Nuneaton, So heads up on that one. But other than that, that's about it. So I thought I'd come on here to let you all know about the situation and how to stop getting banned on Facebook. So what's everyone up to anyway? How is everyone? So yeah, so the MP is in New Eaton. Ollie, how you doing, mate? I hope you're good. Hope you had a good weekend. So yeah, so if you go live and you get kicked off through Facebook, you can go straight to YouTube, sign up, and you can go live through Facebook on YouTube. So heads up. Other than that, that's about it. That's the only reason I'll come on here. I could have easily just put it as my status, but I was too lazy to. So Michelle, how you doing? Laura, how you doing? How is everyone? But yeah, so what's everyone up to anyway? It's Sunday. Who's having a roast dinner? What's people plans for today then? Louise, how you doing? So yeah, so just give you a heads up on that to all the new people. Now you can oh, Andy's coming in. I'm adding you, Andy. If it works, it's saying it's adding. So yeah, so basically all the people that are getting kicked off, sign up with YouTube. It's a different firm, different company, yeah, and they ban your videos. So it's up. Andy, how you doing, mate? I've got you.
All good, buddy. Just switching the other one off so I don't get no echo. How's things, man?
Not bad, yourself?
Same old, same old.
Well, yeah, I've got some good news today. So I found out 2 stories today. So I don't know how true they are, but one of them is true. Now, I found it out on Facebook. When you go live and you get banned or kicked off, sign up on YouTube, and you could go live through YouTube through your Facebook account, and it's unlimited. You can't get kicked or banned or anything like that.
I said this ages ago, you know. So, I said I saw somebody on a YouTube live, and he was getting comments coming in off Facebook as well. So how'd you do it, mate? How'd you do that?
What you do, you sign up. I think you've got a YouTube account, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all you do when you click on your webcam to say go live, it will just do it. Then your bots will come up on the right hand side, and that's where people will start chatting in that. But you have to share the broadcast to get people in, or you have to have followers or subscribers to get the comments, unless you've got it as public.
Oh, they've got to be on Facebook and on YouTube.
They can do it on YouTube and don't have to have Facebook, but if that's the case, you have to go public on that. You can't have it as friends only or subscribers only.
Right.
So on my channel, I've got it as public. So if you're not subscribed to me, you can still see the comments and see people posting and replying, basically.
Got it. Well, if that's that case,
so I
shan't bother doing with WhatsApp. I'll just do with, because that'll save me uploading. Because that'll mean that it'll go on both then, won't it, as well? Because as it is at the moment, what I've been doing is going live on Facebook, just downloading it and uploading it to my YouTube video, so I can do it all in one and save messing. Because my Facebook page is all.
Yeah, I think the one I did. Yeah, I think I did it with.
Are you going? Are you live now on through your YouTube, or are you live now through Facebook?
No, just through Facebook. Because I weren't staying on for long. Because I'm in Northampton at the minute, and I'm what's it called in? Sorry about the back noise. I don't know where all the smashing's coming from, but yeah. So at the minute I'm in Northampton at the minute. I'm going to see my mum today, so hopefully get a roast dinner off her. But yeah, so I was looking it up today on my YouTube, and I did it on Nicholas Humphreys in Burton-on-Trent. If you go on my YouTube account, you'll see Nicholas Humphreys Burton-on-Trent, and you'll see me. I went live and tested it out, and it works that way. So, and the second story is, yeah, that's through Facebook. That's so when I went live on YouTube, it went straight to my Facebook account automatically. Excellent. But you might have to double check to make sure to upload it, because sometimes it don't save. Sometimes you just close it and it didn't save it. So you got to make sure you hit save at the bottom, and it will go to any accounts you've linked it to.
All right, brilliant. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
And the next.
And then there's
yeah.
The next one is the best bit, mate. It's about the MP.
Okay.
I know where he is.
Yeah.
He's in Nuneaton.
In Nuneaton.
You know, yeah, he's staying in Nuneaton at the minute, but I don't know who with. Um, let me move away from this noise because there's a lot of people smashing at the top of the road. Yeah, so basically, he was in Nuneaton this morning, and he was in the town. So I was like, all right. I was like, how come he's in Nuneaton? That's completely different than Burton-on-Trent, isn't it? I believe you go into Nuneaton to go into Burton-on-Trent, I believe.
Nuneaton.
So
Nuneaton, yeah. Nuneaton, yeah.
yeah,
Right, yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, Nuneaton. That's yeah, it's a good distance away anyway. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
when I get a train to Burton to Northampton, it coming from Northampton into Burton-on-Trent, you have to go through Rugby.
It's Leicester. It's
From
Leicester way,
Rugby
isn't it?
to yeah, that's
It's
it.
Leicester
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
Nuneaton is. It's near. Yeah, it's near. Yeah, yeah. I know that. I know the place.
yeah. So he's staying with someone as well. Apparently, he's not got his own place. He's staying with I don't know if it's a workmate or a friend. So I was like, right. So I'm trying to look into it though to make sure the facts are right, basically.
Hmm.
So yeah. But I did ask someone in Burton today about it, and they said that he is staying with a worker friend, and it's a female. So no surprise there.
Hmm.
But I don't know the true facts on that, so I'm only getting told what he said, she says, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. Got you.
So, but yeah, still not heard anything about him or any updates. So I don't know if you've heard anything or got any
Well,
reply back.
I will come and get him. I'll come and get him when we bring back the king. When we get that in there, we can go and drag him in.
Yeah,
Then we've got him because I've got him banged to rights anyway, so there's no problems on that. So I'll just let him just keep going and doing what he's done. Everyone will see. You know,
yeah.
I mean, he's
Awesome.
done what he did to me. So you know, he got my Facebook accounts removed, and everything else. We've proved him banged to rights. We're not going to be able to ever get anything about the 788, 790 Finchley Road in there because it's the Rothschilds and they're controlling everybody anyway. So you know, let's take them out one
Yeah,
by one. We're never going to be able to do it the other way. So I'll go and capture him as soon as we bring back
that's
King's
it.
Bench. When we get King's Bench back, mate, and we can start seeing some justice, then yes, we'll go and capture all these low lifes. Yeah.
That's it, mate. It's got to be done. Got to be done big time. Well, I'm doing not at the minute, but near Christmas, I'm going to be doing an event in Burton-on-Trent where I'm going to do like QAs, and I'm going to ask everyone's opinion in Burton-on-Trent, Staffordshire. What can be changed for the town? What are you happy about? What you're not happy about? What do you think the MP should have done and can help? And do you still want him as the MP, basically?
He's a criminal, mate.
So basically, it's just like a
He's a criminal.
yeah, it's just going to be a normal
He's
A4.
stolen money from everybody. It's not a case of whether they want him.
That's it.
You know what I mean? He's a criminal. Do you want him to sit there and keep getting
That's
away
it.
with everything he's doing, or do you just want it? Are you gonna sit there and take that idiot being there? Are you gonna really be that stupid?
That's it.
That's the more the way
That's
we
it.
need to understand. I mean, I mean,
That's it.
thing is, he's a
I
criminal,
was doing.
and they're protecting him.
Yep.
And everybody that doesn't
That's
stand
it.
up and say something, they're all protecting him too. Because that is the whole point. It's all
Yeah,
by
they're cowards.
acquiescence. No one says anything, then they can continue to do what they're doing. That's why what we're doing with John Manoa and whatever else, because we're having to say that, we're putting it out for the
That's it.
record. Because
Yeah,
no one's saying it, but no one's aware of what's going on. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they are now because we've
That's
said
right.
it. You know, we've said it now. We told you about the Queen. We told you about the Queen, and it sold you all out. She's gone over to America.
Yeah,
Trump's captured her. Your next king's going to be King Harry because you can't have a king of England because England's already got a king. And there it comes out. You see that
yeah,
post, and it's all coming out that it's come. So we'd already told you all that. Now you're actually seeing it. I know the trouble is, you see, that's the trouble with telling the truth to people because the truth sounds that
yeah.
far-fetched. No one will believe it. So they'll make you out to be crazy
That's
because
right.
it sounds crazy. But
That's
you
it.
know, as Sherlock
Yeah,
Holmes said, yeah, when you remove all the possibilities, no matter how crazy it seems, whatever's left is the fact, is the truth. And that is the truth. Andrew Griffiths
Yeah,
is a criminal. He's been stealing he's been
that's
asset
it.
stripping the country. The treasury is completely empty. That's why that's why there's no money left in the country, because your treasury's all been taken. The
That's right.
reason why your pension rates are raising,
Yeah,
because they've got no money, because they've stolen all the money out of the pension funds, they've stolen all the money out of the treasury, and the Queen's done that through the use of that prostitutes like little Andrew Griffiths, the little rent boy who goes
yep,
running around doing what he's doing. Yeah, and not just him. There's loads
yep,
of them, inclusive of Tony Blair, Gordon Brown, David Beckham, Jeremy Clarkson. All these
yeah.
people have asset stripped your country and sold you all out. Yeah, all with the help of your loving Queen. Yeah, that's who it is.
That's right. Yeah, that's correct. But I'm hoping now because Monday I'll find out about my live broadcasting,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I'm not going to be able to get touch on that because I've signed a license for that, so I'm paying for that, and hopefully that will get sorted, and yeah, I can have you guys come in then and say your points, and basically without getting cut off, if you know
That's
what I
it,
mean.
yeah. Breaking up.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that will come through
This
Monday.
will just be.
I'm waiting
Is this
for.
just radio?
Well, what it was is I used to do it at home, and basically when I did it at home, I used to do live broadcasting, a bit like the CVs back in the days,
Yeah.
walkie-talkies, and it's just like that. Basically, music will be playing, and then I have a direct number where people can phone in, go live, and have like a couple of minutes to say what they've got to say, or ask for help, or shout outs basically, and that's it really. And then a bit, it's just like a radio station.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And basically, people, you'll listen to music, any shout outs or what music you want to play, and then I can do it all. And then anyone who wants to talk after about things, I could set a date for that day to happen, or I could just put you live. So that means that you'll have your own broadcast channel where it'll just be mine, where you can jump in and listen to what you have to say or what I have to say, and so on and so on. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the thing is, it's getting the truth out there is one thing, but it's getting the truth across.
Yeah,
Getting the truth across to make people. You've got to,
yeah,
you've got like I do. I mean, I went to down the researches, but it wasn't until I realised I'm going down the garden path here. I'll never get to the end of this. So I had to seek out the facts.
yeah,
You know, so it's the facts that back up
yeah.
everything that you're saying, and it's getting
That's it.
people willing or interested to actually look at the facts, because a lot of people
Support.
have been, because of what's been done to us all, people are not accepting it.
Yeah,
They're refusing it because the television, the
that's it.
tell live vision, has been lying to us all this time. They think no way,
Yeah,
we wouldn't be doing that if they would, but they don't realise that how big this. If you tell a lie, it's got to be that big that no one can believe it. And no one's going to believe that the
that's it.
police, the government, the media, everything's all in on this. It's all one big party, and
Yeah,
we're not a member of it. And they're
that's
creating the illusion that we believe, that majority of people are
yeah,
believing,
that's right.
because they're not doing their own due diligence and going seeking out the facts, because the facts are all
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
You know, the treasury's been spent. That's why the treasury. I mean, I've been telling you about 788, 790 Finchley Road, because this involves everyone. This is the reason why you're getting what you're doing, because of what they're doing to everybody. Yeah, it's so big. That's what I mean.
That's
It's so big and it involves everybody. So I sought for the solution that would solve everyone's problem. Your problem that they're doing to you, the
yeah,
children that they're taking off all the other people, the homeless people on the streets. I can solve all of this with this one problem. Just
that's it.
just with this.
Yeah,
Just with this here. That's all. No bloodshed needed.
yep,
No bloodshed needed. We can do this peacefully by the word of the law. That's it. Job done.
yeah,
And they've all
that's
broken
it.
it, but they're trying to destroy the law. There is no common law in the UK. You can't get justice, because their criminal justice system
Yeah,
is exactly what it is. It's there to protect them, because they are the criminals. Yeah, and that's it. That's what
that's
it's there
it.
for.
That's it.
So yeah,
That's it. So good, yeah.
You alright, yeah? How you
Yeah,
doing?
not bad yourself.
I'm cool, man.
Wicked. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you big time. So I can't wait to get this live video DVD out as well, because that's going to be my big explosion, I reckon, the DVD. So if anyone like yourselves want to come forward on that and help along, that'd be great. That'd be
Well,
awesome.
Gordon's told you.
Because
Gordon said he'll come down there, right? Yeah, and he'll make it. You can make a DVD up. You've got the 4G camera equipment there. It's all professional equipment. You can make a professional DVD now, exposing all about
yeah,
Andrew Griffiths. You can have the ladies over there in Burton-on-Trent that are exposing him to yourself, what you are exposing all about Andrew Griffiths to, and we can show you the facts that he's
yeah,
been stealing money from you all, and he's a liar. He's a liar and he's a dirty, rotten scoundrel, and he should never, ever, ever be in that position. And everyone, when I said it
that's
years
right.
ago, they all turned on me saying Andrew Griffiths is a nice person. Well, I'm not too sure about how they're feeling about him now when they're asking pretty ladies to put pig's mask on, and call me daddy. What's
That's
all
it.
this
Yeah.
about, man? So let's, once you start
What
seeing
makes
that
me laugh
side of
is
it,
that
yeah,
what makes me laugh about him is that a lot of people liked him, and now they don't like him, but yet no one will come forward and open their mouth, and it's like, well, get him out.
exactly.
You all put him down on Facebook and everything. Just instead of writing it, just say it and get it to the right people, and
Well,
you'll be heard.
until you've got the
Sort of
backing of
thing.
the police, until you've got the backing of the military, you're not going to get anything done.
Yep,
Because as it is, the military and the police,
that's
they're all controlled by the same corruption. So until we bring back the
that's right.
king, until we bring back the true king, and we bring back King's Bench, yeah, it's nothing's going to happen, I'm
Yeah,
afraid. Nothing's going to happen because they've got, and all that's going to happen is I'm going to continue to watch the UK be plundered, and I'm seeing it being so, just as I'm watching Greece being asset stripped. Everything, you'll have nothing left soon. You'll be completely flooded out with immigrants.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is what
yeah.
they're trying to bring in Sharia law, to bring in a new law. They've signed you all out. They've sold you all out. You can have nothing, right? And that's
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 right.
the
Yeah,
basis, and no one's willing to accept that as a truth because no way, it's not happening. And the Queen swore on a king's on the
that's it.
coronation oath, yeah, to God, to God. She's
Yeah,
broken that. She's caused treason. Full stop. You can't go any above. You can't go more than that. So she's already caused treason. So all those people that are still saying yes, the king, the queen, the queen, the queen, you better start fucking. You're a part of the problem. Anybody who's saying that, yeah, you're a part
that's
of the
right.
problem because you haven't done your due diligence. The facts are the facts, and the
That's
facts will
right.
always remain. No matter how many people say it's not true, it doesn't matter. The facts are the truth. The truth doesn't care what you think. Yeah, because your opinions are your opinions. Everyone's got an opinion like ourselves. But the facts, they will always
Yeah,
remain, and they will always remain. And the thing is, what will remain is if nobody gets up and starts doing their due diligence to find out the facts, then it's going to happen. And then it's going to be like, oh, we should have listened, shouldn't we? We should have done this. Well,
that's it. Yeah,
Jar did this back years ago, yeah. Jar Maud John Anthony Hill, he proved the Queen for treason
yeah,
by proving it with the coronation stone. It's in 1950 the coronation stone was taken, so the Queen was not coronated on the coronation stone. She was coronated on a fake stone, and she lied and she did not swear on an oath, and she's broken that oath. How much more facts do you
yeah.
need
Right.
that she is treasonous and she should not be in that position?
Yeah,
And the real true king needs to be brought back. And you've got that right now, which is HRH Jeff Foley. Hopefully, he's now talking with the military. I'm hopefully they're getting some process done there now, because that's who we need. We need the
yeah,
military to come through. And like I said, by the stroke of a pen, we can sort all this out. This can all be done peacefully.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
But the most peacefully it will
That's
be
right.
done is by the most people by listening. So yes, get this. We can make these DVDs, but the main thing is really the main thing is really now we need to bring back that king, because at the end of the day, I've been watching
Yeah,
Gordon Bowden. Gordon Bowden's got 18 years he's been doing this. He's got the facts. He's got from the company house. You can't go against that. This is another fact. You can't go against that. And he's got all those facts that Andrew Griffiths is implicit in these crimes, and he's also involved in these crimes.
yeah,
He is a criminal,
yeah.
and people are not seeing that. They're now starting to see he's not such a nice person, but they're still not understanding the size of what Gordon Bowden has exposed. And this is why
That's
the
right.
country is
Yeah,
skint, because they've stolen everything from you and they've left you dry. And the Queen's buggered off to America, and your next king's going to be King Harry in America. That's exactly what you've been told, and that's what's
yeah,
going to happen, because they can't have a king in England, because England's got a king. They don't want the fact king, they want the fiction king. And King, he's not. He's not even
yeah,
fucking James Hewitt's. That's even if that's him. He could. There's so many body doubles and everything that's going on. People don't understand the exact depth of the many multiple layers of onions, the many multiple layers of deceptions. You've got to seek through those
Yeah.
deceptions to see exactly what's really going on, and it's all down to every one of us, really. I mean, you're doing a great job by doing
That's
what
it.
you're doing. I'm doing best as I can do, and everybody that's listening, yeah,
That's it.
whoever goes and does their due diligence.
Just need the support now.
This is
That's
it.
it.
And it's hard, and it's hard. And the thing is, the more people that wake up, the easier it will become. When more people see the actual truth,
Yeah.
this is it. Because the media will not put it out. The only people that are putting the truth out are the likes of
That's it.
yourself, myself, John Patterson, and a lot of other truthers out there, but nothing on mainstream media. The only
Yeah.
mainstream media, or the only media, even the even just the media, the alternative media, none of them are there doing anything because they're all taking it for the money. We don't do it for the money. I'm doing this out of my own pocket.
Correct.
None of these. The only one that's
That's
doing
it.
it is Sean Maguire. Yeah, there is some other ones that have put the truth out, but no one's telling you about 788, 790 Finchley Road. Why? Because it
Nah, no one.
involves
Yeah.
everybody that's making. They've got the money and they're controlling the people. And anyone who does say anything,
That's
they're
it.
shut down or they're removed off Facebook or this is the point. That's what we have to
That's
keep
it.
fighting. Hence why your
That's
videos
it.
were taken down
Yeah.
because you was exposing them.
Yeah.
Better,
No, I'm
better.
waiting for now for this one. What I should have done is gone live on YouTube on this one, but it's good as well because I've got the new Samsung, so I could record. Um, so if they do take this down, I could repost it as a normal video. So,
You can
so
download it.
I'm hoping that will work.
You can download this. What I do
Yeah.
is I just go on the Facebook downloader and I just download my one on my Facebook, then I upload it to YouTube. But I also keep
Well, I never thought of
yeah.
that. Kelly, you look on edge. Oh no, no, you're on about earlier. Yeah, sorry, Kelly. No, what it is I've got where my mum's area is. There's loads of kids that play outside, and I don't want to catch them in the videos and stuff. So that's why I keep looking around and that to see, make sure there's no kids coming over this way while I'm recording, because I have to move away otherwise. But yeah, that's the only reason. So I do apologise.
Yeah.
But yeah, so other than that, yeah, I'm hoping to go around Burton on Trent in December time, or maybe before then actually. And I'm gonna get pen and paper, and I'm gonna try and get some people's views on things,
Did
and
you ever
hopefully I could put them across.
Did you ever manage to get in touch with the
What's that?
ladies? Did you ever manage to get in touch with those ladies that was trying to expose Andrew Griffiths as well?
Yeah, yeah, I contacted them. I contacted the main target on one of them, who was announced, the bar lady. I've got her as a friend on Facebook, and she says she's up for it. Just give her a date and time. So
Yeah.
that was it. But the others, I've not really heard from.
Well,
So I keep messaging them,
Gordon's
but I
back
don't
on
want
his
to keep
feet now.
harassing them because
Gordon's back on his feet now, so he's up
yeah,
and walking about now because he's been out of circulation for 3 weeks, like with his sciatica. He's been hardly any sleep, so probably I'd give it a few more
all
days
right,
so he's back to his full potential. And like he said, he's more than willing to come over there with his camera equipment, have a meeting with all with yourself and with whoever
yeah,
else wants to do it, and we'll put together make a DVD, yeah, of the clips of each
yeah,
person making their own presentation of what they've got to speak and what they've got to say, and back up with other facts as well. Make good presentations of it and make it into a professional way so that you can
yeah,
make these into DVDs and hand them around to the Burton on Trent. Plus, put it out on on YouTube, on Facebook, and everywhere else that you can put it out. We'll share it everywhere, and we can also
yeah,
hand it around the people in Burton on Trent themselves because they are the ones
yeah.
actually.
How would he do that then? Because when I did that, and because I used to photograph it and stuff, um, I've got cameras and equipment, and recording equipment as well, and studio lights. But when I went in Market Square in Burton on Trent in the town hall, I got evicted out by police and the council saying that it's harassing and putting what is it the word they use? Something about media of recordings not allowed,
Let them come
and
down.
that I
Let them
could
come
be
down there.
evicted and
Let them come down and speak that to Gordon. That's all I'll say to you. Let the
yeah.
police come down there and speak like that to
No,
Gordon.
that's cool.
But that's number one. The other thing is, I
Yeah,
mean, I would say probably better off doing it in a nice surrounding. So go and find a
that's it.
pub,
Rent a
find a
building or a
pub or a
warehouse.
building or somebody's house or whatever, and you can come round and we'll do
Yeah,
it in whatever in a club. You know, just go in a
Yeah, yeah,
working
yeah.
man's club somewhere around Burton. There will be some that you can just go in there and you can all sit down and just have a meeting between you and just do you know, set it all up and do it professional. I'm sure I'll be able to find
Yeah.
somewhere a room somewhere that somebody will donate to so that people can just sit down and make professional, you know, make it because the more professional you
All
make
you
it,
need is
that's the
about
thing.
what?
The more professional you make it, the more people are
Yeah,
going to
you
listen
needed
to it.
6 hours, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah,
All you need is 6 hours to, not even that, just do a recording, then
yeah,
leave, even
tops,
if to
yeah.
rent a building or something for
Yeah,
a couple of
I mean,
hours.
yeah, I mean, the thing is, yeah, exactly. All you need is to sit down, say
Yeah,
your piece. I mean, how long? Try and keep it. Try and, you know, if they want to do it and they want to set a piece
short as an
about him,
hour.
just write it all out. You know, get your speech out, make a little speech, and cram all that information
Yep,
but make it interesting. Make because you've got to capture
yep,
the interest of people to make sure that to get to
yeah,
actually
that's
so
right.
that they listen because people's attention spans
Yeah,
are very short. So the shorter you can make it and you get it all in there and keep them entertained, you know, make it good to actually you know make it interesting, you know, about exactly
yeah,
what he's doing. You know, make them to capture their interest. The better you do it, the better it
yeah.
is like, and the more simple. Keep it very simple. Keep it very plain. He's done this, and make it
That's
you know,
right. Yeah.
very plain so that people don't get confused. Because as soon as they get confused, they'll just
Would you be able to chase after him forwards and find out when he's well, not now because he's just getting better, but when he's thinking of doing it, and will it be
well,
Christmas or before Christmas?
Gordon said he's prepared to do it, so that means he's prepared. He's said it. He said that on that open video he made, because Andrew Griffiths is a person that slandered him. Remember, and Gordon Bowden has put a
Yes, that's
defamation
right. Yeah,
character out on him, and they removed him. They
yeah,
removed my profiles. They had to remove all my profiles, so I lost all my profiles because of him. It wasn't because of Andrew Griffiths, it's
yeah,
because of the power that he's got. Because what Gordon Bowden's exposing is the Rothschilds of 788, 790 Finchley Road. This is what it comes down to.
yeah,
So Andrew Griffiths had to be got rid of. That's why I actually thought that this was just to get rid of him by something else, by bringing sex into it, whatever else, just to slander him, to take everybody's attention off 788, 790 Finchley Road. Because at the end of the day, what he's doing to you and what
yeah.
he's done to them girls is nothing compared to what he's done to everybody on this
That's
planet
right.
by stealing everybody's money.
Else. Yeah,
You know what I mean? And also,
that's correct.
no, I'm not saying it's
That's
nothing to
right.
what he's doing. Well, I'm not saying what he's done to you is nothing, or to what he's done to the girl nothing. What I'm saying to you is he's done a lot worse. This involves everybody, and when people really see what he's done, he's going to understand. He's not just been. You're not just the victim. She's not just the victim. We're all the victims, and
No,
he is
that's right.
victimising every one of you in there, and he's destroying, he's plundering Burton on Trent, and that's where I'm from. And that's why I can see from over here,
Yeah,
sitting here in Greece, but nobody over there is sitting it because they're in the game. You can't see it over there. Well, you can because it's happening to you. She can because it's happened to her.
yeah, that's
Nobody
right.
else in Burton can because they're not
Yeah,
seeing it. And until they do see it, then they will do something about it. So that's why Gordon said, I
yeah,
want to make the video. We'll do a small presentation. We'll have the people who want to have something to stand up and speak. Then we'll make a professional
yeah.
video of it, and then we can pass it around the people of Burton on Trent, and then it's down to them then. If they want to just continue to ignore it,
That's it.
then that's their own stupidness. But
No
we have
problem.
all been
Yeah, that's
stupefied.
stupid.
We've all been stupefied by that, and we've all been
Yeah.
indoctrinated in a way that we won't accept the truth, because the truth is
Well,
it's like I say, it's not nice when you hear what he's done to everyone.
oh no, yeah. Yeah, that's it. People think you're fucking weird and all that stuff, don't they? And it's like, well, it will smack you in the face one day, and then you'll be where we are today.
Exactly, yeah. First it came for
But
them.
by then it'll be too late.
Exactly. First they came for them, first they came,
Yeah,
and then they came for me, and there was nobody left there to stand up for me. So that's why I'm standing up for you. That's why I'm standing up for her, and that's why I'm standing up for all the people I'm burning on Trent, and they don't even know it. And they all turned on me when I said it. They
yeah,
all thought I was crazy, and then they all went
yeah.
around to it saying I was crazy. Well, the thing is, I didn't mind that because
So
I
I'll
know.
give everyone,
Yeah,
yeah, I'll give everyone their dues. Like they say all that when you're with them, but when your back's turned, I'll get the same saying, "Oh, just leave it now, just let it die," and all the rest of it. It's like, well, hold on, no, because if it happens to you, would you be in that situation? Would you just say, "Oh, you know what, push it off"? You wouldn't. You stand and you argue your point until you be heard.
victim or warrior.
And I've had over. I've had 16 messages saying that keep doing a good job and this and that and this and that and everything else. And no lie, it's when they see the videos, it's one of them persons that is reporting it, and it's like, well, why send a message saying this, that, this, that, you're doing a good job, but yet it comes up saying this person's reported your video. It's like, hello. But I don't know how it works anymore. Like I said, the other day I literally gave up on everything, just saying I can't be bothered with it no more. But I'm still putting announcement out, so I just can't wait to do the DVD now, because that's going to be the big explosion.
Victim or warrior?
Because they're not going to be able to take the show.
Victim or warrior, Mitch? Make sure you're not. Don't listen. You can only be a victim if you accept it. You've not lost. You're a warrior. You're going to go and carry on this, and we will succeed. And that Andrew Griffiths will be exposed, and he will see justice, because we will get that justice. Yeah, and I won't give in, mate. Yeah, and I know you won't give in now. Don't give in, and I don't advise no one to give in, mate. Give in, mate, doesn't get you anywhere. It will never get you anywhere, mate. Yeah. But if we don't give in, mate, people will see our determination, and then when they see our determination, it will make them just pay that little bit more attention to it. Hang on, then. If he's so strong about it, he might actually be telling the truth. And then you'll start getting people listening. I mean, look at it now. I mean, people, because what I've been doing now, the people are listening now. You're always going to have the doubters. Yeah. You're always going to have the doubters. And the worst thing is there's the intelligent ones that doubt you, because they get people listening to it. So these people that are saying, did you see that on someone said today that they shared my posts on their groups, and they said don't share his stuff on here because he's a con man.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Was that Nathan?
I don't know whether Nathan. Let's put it this way: what he said is he's caused distrust. He's caused distrust. Yeah. And he openly said it. Instead of just going and doing his due diligence, like I said, go and watch all the videos. You know, go and watch what I'm saying. Go and look at the facts. The facts back up what's been said. Yeah. You know. So yeah, and he's still in that. That's the thing when you get clever. You think because he's a very clever man. But you have to see the bigger picture. You've got to see the whole picture here. And I'm not thinking anything for myself. I'm thinking for everyone. This was the solution. This was the solution. This was the solution. The language. Yeah. David Wynne Miller's language. Making a live life claim. Claiming the fact that your life and understanding exactly on that side exactly what's been done. But this, the king, bringing back the king, is going to bring back King Bench. This is because this would take forever for me to try and explain to one person, never mind 100 people. You know, the king's that's and it was so because it was so correct. It's just correct. It was me who shared it. I felt that. Was it you, Frank? And they said that to you, and they said that you couldn't because I'm a con man. How bad are they going to feel when they realise what I'm doing? You see, it doesn't matter. They can say whatever they do to me, because sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me, because I know what my volition is. Yeah. I know that I'm doing this to save other people. This is nothing for me or for money. Zero. This is the solution that I'm seeing, because I've been seeking for the solution because of victims like yourself, Mitchell, and victims like all the other ones. And I can see those victims, but I can't help anyone because I know you're not going to get any help in the court, in the legal systems, because the legal system is completely rigged. So you're never going to get justice. Yeah, I did see his message, and I did laugh at it. Then I thought, have you actually done your research before you actually typed anything? Before you said that, you should have done your research. No, Frank, but then I'm thinking Frank was saying what they had said to him. You know, Frank knows. Frank's full. Yeah. Frank's an intelligent guy. He knows full well what I'm saying. He knows it's truth. That's why he was sharing my posts. But the people he was sharing it to, the people in the group were saying, "Don't share it on here because he's a con man." Because they've just listened. Listened to words. How dare they say I'm a con man? They haven't even gone and fucking done any research on me. Because if they had, they'd know damn well I'm not a con man. That's it. And so does everybody in Burton-on-Trent. They know what I was. They know that people in Burton know me. Yep. You know, they all know that I was a gentle guy. You know what I mean? They know I've never done it. I've done things in my fucking time, haven't we all? But the thing is, they know I'm a genuine person. Yeah, that's it. Everyone. They know I'm not in this for money. Yeah. And then that know me in Burton-on-Trent also know I'm doing all this out of my own pocket. This is all coming out of my own pocket. So what am I doing? And I don't want money, thanks. I don't want fucking money. I never have liked money. So it's not nothing for the money.
Yeah.
I just can't see these crimes being done to all you like over there, and not say anything because I believe in common law,
Yeah.
and it's everybody's duty that if they see a wrong, if they see a crime being done, that they should stand up and fucking make sure and stop and correct it and do their hardest to stop and correct it. And that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing. That's what common
That's
law.
it.
Everyone says they believe in
But
common law,
if
but
you
no one's standing up and doing their duty because under common law they have to stand up and do their
jeez.
duty. It's their duty. It's every Englishman's duty. Every Welshman, every Irishman, every Scottishman, every fucking man and woman, everyone's duty to stop
Yep.
this. You know, in Greece
That's it.
they have philotimo. In philotimo means just being correct. That means don't take any shit, but also don't give any shit. You know, but you certainly don't take it either.
Yeah.
You must stand up and stop it.
And show a bit of respect.
You know,
Yeah.
exactly. I am not a victim, but I
So if
stand with
you
these
had
people on the right side, 110%. God bless you, David. God bless you.
cheers,
Because
mate.
I mean, if
You had
these solutions succeeds, yeah, Mitch will be having his house way before, fingers before Christmas. Definitely, if it's a goal before Christmas. Because why should he be away for his son? Why should he be away from his son, man? And who in the right mind would want anything different than that? You know, it's disgusting what's
That's
happening,
it.
mate. And not just, I mean,
So
not just, not just
if you
with
had an announcement today, Dave,
hmm
Andy, if you had I keep calling you Dave for some reason. I don't know why.
They all call me Dave over here because I took a
um,
bar because his
if
name
you
was
had an
Dave.
announcement today to get a word out to someone or to anyone across the world, what would it be?
If I had to get to a word out to anybody across the world, what would it be? It's what I
Yeah.
am putting out there. Let's bring back this. Get that flag shown. Get that flag shown because that's a flag that's the one that's caused all this damage in this world. And then take back that flag and
Yeah.
own it. And own it. Because that's your flag. That's the common law flag. Do you want common law or do you want Sharia law? That's it, really. Because that's what you're going to get. Everyone's saying they want common law,
Yeah.
but they've got nothing to back it with the authority. Well, you need a king, mate. Because your queen sold you all out.
Yeah.
So you need a king. So regardless, what do you want? The devil you've got or the person that you're not sure about yet that's going to bring back common law, going to bring
Yeah.
back King's Bench? What have you got to lose? You've got the devil there already.
Yeah.
What have you got to lose? She's sold you out. The whole
That's it.
country's been sold out. Yeah, and people need to understand that.
So,
You can see that. You can see what's happening.
as like Todd, I think Todd's awesome as well.
Yeah,
The
man.
person you went live with the other day.
Yeah, he is, man.
Yeah, he seems alright, mate. He's good at what he does and that. But sometimes I'll come across to him as if he's watching, nothing personal, but um, what gets on his mind? Does he just wakes up one day, think of something, then he wants to get it off his chest, or I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what made him what he is today, sort of thing. Why does he feel the way he does?
Todd's not a victim. Todd's not a victim. He's been Todd's the same thing. He's understood how his life has been so screwed up. He's been in the ghettos. He's been there. He's been shot. He's been, they've tried. He's been killed 5. They've tried. He's been in the rooms and he understood that all that was all created with the music, with everything else. So he's understood how they're trying to screw us all up and create all these problems. How to create that division because exactly what gives police jobs. You see, and the police aren't there to work for anything else, but they're there to protect these criminals, and that's the whole point about it. As long as them police are working for the criminals, because that's all they are, is they're mafia henchmen. They're going around policy keeping. They're keeping the policies that's been created to screw us all. And that's the whole point. They aren't standing under their oath. And ultimately, their oath is to God, and they're not. They're working it to a queen who is not working to God. And that's the whole point. That's what it all comes down to. So when we bring back the king, mate, it's job done, mate, because now they will be held accountable. Because if they don't do their oath, they don't stand under their oath, then they'll be brought into that common law court and they will get done. And then we can start seeing police, we can start seeing all these social workers that are stealing kids, we can have them all put in prison because they didn't stand under their oath. And these people, and the chemtrails and the fracking, everything else that's being destructive to our planet, we can stop all these people through a King's Bench by common law. But you're not going to have it in their legal system because their legal system's protecting them because it's them that is doing all this to us. That's what you've got to accept that. And you won't accept that until you've done your due diligence and seen the facts. But when you see the facts, you can't argue against the facts because the facts are the facts. You know.
That's it.
and they're not going to get any of
I
that
have to
nonsense.
try and add Todd on Facebook. And who did you say was doing the video? Gordon.
Gordon Bowden. Gordon.
Yeah, I have to try and find them on Facebook and get them to
Gordon,
add me
Gordon,
in that so I can
you put
start.
Gordon Bowden, and again, like anybody who's out there that's lost all their savings, that fucking invested in their savings, and they've lost everything, like, yeah, go and see Pandora's box, because they'll find out exactly where the money's gone. Because I guarantee you, if
Yeah.
you've lost all your money, I bet you it's going to ends up either through 788 790th Road or through buildings connected to 788 790th Road, because it's not limited to 788 790 Finchley Road. That's just one building that had over
Yeah.
209,000 companies. Those companies never traded anything. They were
Okay.
Ponzi scams. And all your treasury, the taxpayers' money out of the UK, yeah, has gone, and all the pension funds, and
Yeah.
all the police pension funds, policemen who's listening to this, all your pension funds, every one of you, you're all in this. They don't care for any of you. They don't care for any of you. These police are going around enforcing these laws
Yeah.
for people who don't care for any of them. Even them, they don't realise it, and they need to be held accountable. They need to
Yeah.
start waking up. They need to start understanding. They've sworn an oath, and ultimately that oath is to God. And none of them are
Yeah.
doing their bit, and none of them they're doing their job duty. I want to know where my pension
That's
has
it.
gone. Exactly, Paul. Everyone should want to know where their pension gone. Why are their pensions so shit? Why are they trying to increase the pension age all the time? Why are they doing that? Because they haven't got
Yeah.
any money. It's just a time factor now. They've already sold you out. They don't care. Next king's going into America. King
Yeah.
Harry. England, you're all sold out. Europe's sold out. Yeah, Europe. They're flooding Europe now with the immigrants now to just destroy it, to bring it in a different one so they can wipe it all out. Clear the history, clean the sheet, get rid of all their crimes and start afresh. They're trying to start afresh because it's
Yeah.
end game. But we can now make the story. That's what John was saying. We've got the pen. We can start writing the story from now, and we can change this world to be a beautiful place. That takes people. That takes people.
If you could put an announcement out into the courts or anything like that, um, what big building or media you would take down? So to get out there, who you think is
We don't see,
faking
this is the thing as well, yeah.
with BS,
And as
basically.
Gordon was saying this all as well, we do not want to get rid of the government. We do not want to get rid of the system, right? We want to clean the system and replace the scum and the vile traitors that we have got in the government. And once that's all done, we can
Yeah,
start making this run beautiful again. All the courts, all the
that's
judges,
it.
they will all be held. They're all under an oath. They all swear on an oath.
Yeah,
It's simple. It's very simple. Now
that's it.
you'll have a king, yeah, to say, right, okay, you broke it. It'll be hang or life in prison, whatever it is for treason. Whatever it is for treason. I'm
Yeah.
not interested in that. I'm not. I want peace. I want peace. I want everyone, because I know this can be done peacefully, and that's what I want. That's why I'm doing
Doesn't
what
need
I'm
to be
doing.
like it used to be.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian Clare. Brian Clare is another diamond geezer. He's another warrior, not a victim, just like yourself. You see, he's never given in, mate.
Yeah,
He's had a life of hell, and he's still get. And the thing is, he's had a life of hell, and exposing his life of hell. This is what he gets. You become the victim, just like you've now become the victim. Now they've taken your child off you. Yeah, now you got. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
yeah, yeah,
Everyone are being victimised. Look at Nilu Berry and having a house taken. All these people, these are all victims because of what? Because you're brave enough to stand up and not choose to be a victim, and they just put more clamps,
that's it. Yeah,
more things on you to just victimise you all the more. But you keep fighting. You never give in,
yeah.
mate. You never give in. You will get there. We will get there, mate.
Yeah. So I think it's not this Monday, but next Monday. I'm in where I am now in Northamptonshire. I'm going around the towns and that because over 2,015 people are sleeping on the streets. So I've done some hoodies. DJ Toxic his hoodies, supporters and fans, and that what I was selling. All the ones what I've got left over, I've took them off the site now, and all the gloves, hats, and now I'm going to give them to them. So as a like a Christmas present sort of thing. But it's not really a Christmas present. It's just like to keep warm sort of thing.
Exactly.
Because I found it out the other day in Northamptonshire that some he's probably watching. I don't know, but if he is watching, he's a bit of an asshole. He set fire to a homeless guy's tent and set fire to it, and it's like, why do you do that, man? Grow up, man. When we were kids, man, it was like sit in the park, probably have a beer in your hand and that, but we never threw our rubbish on the floor or
Exactly.
disrespect people on the neighbourhood, because that's their neighbourhood now. That's where they're brought up, and now we're the younger ones following their steps.
Exactly.
And these days, people have no respect. My mum come off the train the other day, going to London, coming back to Northampton. She was watching Cliff Richard live, and she watched him live and that, and two lads spat straight in front of her on the floor, and it's like, seriously? It's like, wow, man. If my nan was still around now, you would have got clipped across the ear.
Exactly, mate. Exactly, mate.
Yeah, but
Examples,
it has
examples,
changed.
examples.
Everything's
This is
changed.
the thing. We're meant to, who's setting the examples for the young ones today? That's what it's
Yeah,
just by dilution. That's exactly what happened. I noticed that when I was in the game and when I got caught up in the game, and I was there setting
yeah,
examples for the next generation coming up, like, and you were seeing them being even worse than you. You know, what are you doing that for? You wouldn't do
yeah,
that, and it was just diluting. It was getting worse and worse and worse. So, yes, I if it wasn't for me having, I took on, I had Carl, Dean, and Jamie and Tony. I had four children that was in my place, and they changed my life because I had to be set an example to them. So they were the ones to be. They were all completely. They was crazy. There was very unruly children going out doing
yeah,
things that they should not be doing. Like, yeah. And how
yeah,
can
yeah.
I'm not a hypocrite, you see. I can't be telling them what to do and do it myself. You know, so in a
That's it.
sense, so you've got to set example for the next generation. Who's setting the generation? Who's going to set the example for the next generation? Who's setting the example for the children of today?
Yeah,
They've got no examples, like, and you see
that's
it
it.
all on the television. It's disgusting, mate, what they're being set. All this pornography and everything. It's
Yep,
all over there. That's all they think of now. They've been completely
everywhere. Yeah,
screwed down.
that's it.
Adolf Hitler did this. I mean,
That's it.
he showed how to clean the streets up, and that's exactly what it was. The whole story of that's all been
Yeah,
completely lied to. The thing is, when you start mentioning it like
that's
that, it's
right.
like, oh no, you're all completely wrong. But listen,
Can't
mate,
say that. Yeah,
when you understand the history, when you understand the truth, mate, it's a completely different ball game. Like I say, the facts don't
yeah.
lie. The facts don't lie. Only
That's right.
politicians, government,
Mhm.
the police, and so on and so forth. They're the ones that lie. The government want to destroy families
That's it.
and destroy family values. Respect has gone a thing of the past. That's exactly what's being done to us all. Government control the children. They certainly do, because everybody's selling their children to the government. They don't realise
Yeah,
by getting what the birth certificate is. How many people understand what the straw man is? How many people understand that the only reason they can take your children off you is because you don't own them anymore. You're only the keeper, the same as your car, because you've registered it. And registering your children means that you no longer keep it. You've registered it. You've signed it off to the corporation, the United Kingdom, the corporation. It gets
yeah.
very hard, right, to understand that the Nazi plan is working exactly.
So that's another thing I'm going to be doing as well. I'm going to be, when I do go and see the homeless people, and give them loads of stuff like gloves and hats and stuff to keep warm because the winter's coming and snow and bad storms and stuff. Um, if they want it, I'm going to record it as well if they allow me to, because some people don't like recording because
Mhm.
how they look and everything else, and they don't want to be mentioned, like show their face sort of thing.
Exactly.
And if they let me do it, I'm going to ask them um, how come they can't get a job, and if you had had a choice today and someone offered you a job, would you take it? And just to get info and why the council won't help them and how did they go about it. Then all the info I'll get back from them, I'm gonna bring it up to the next MP and say, look, I've got answers. How come you can't give us answers? How come you can't answer their answers?
Hmm.
But yet I've gone out my own back and ask questions, got their answers, and say, look, I've been down that path. Maybe we could get together and help you out. You scratch my back, I could try and scratch your back, sort of thing. And there's a lot I've got in my mind, but I want to get out there. But it's just getting basically out there to do it without getting a blackmail card saying, "You do that, sir, we'll arrest you," or "You do that, you'll be punished." And it's like, well,
You're better off doing like what I'm doing. I see. I know. I mean, I'm reporting to the BBC and stuff like that, but I know the BBC are not going to report it. But the point is, I'm doing it because
yeah,
everybody sees what I'm doing, and now they see that. Oh, why am I paying my TV license to get that? That's what I'm getting. It's
that's it.
disgusting. So
Yeah,
all I can do is wake the people up, because at the end of the day, it's we the people that's going to do something about it, not them. They're all doing this.
That's
They
it.
already know they're doing what they're doing. So doing what you're doing, yeah,
Yeah.
make a video of it and put it out to the people. Because at the end of the day, ultimately, it's them,
Yeah.
it's we the people that need to understand. And when you see, because I mean, I'm fully aware, the most genuine people, the most honest and the most giving people are those that have suffered or those that haven't got anything. So the homeless people would be the ideal
That's it.
workers, mate, because we've got jobs for them. Yeah, as soon as we get this land, we can start. They can start building their own property. They can start making their own food, and they can be the ones that are carers because they're the most giving people because they know what it's like to suffer. You've had to
That's it.
suffer. You had to suffer
That's
to know,
right.
and I've done my suffering, so I know what it's like to suffer. You know, I wasn't.
Yeah.
My dad never gave me any money. I've had to go and do whatever I had to do for myself. Like, you know, he did leave me money,
That's
but
it.
like he wouldn't give it me because you know, get out and earn it. If you can't earn it, then you don't
That's it.
deserve it. You know. So I mean, I did go out. That's why I respected money. But I also earned money, very good money on the other sides, was in a on an unlegal way, legal way because
Yeah.
I became
That's
competition
it.
to them. But they put me in prison because I wouldn't
That's it.
work for them. So they locked me up for something, yeah, that they wanted me to work for them with, but because I wouldn't I wouldn't work with them, then that was it. I was competition, so they put me in prison. But I was never, I was getting out of that game
Fine.
anyway. This is your police,
Yeah.
this is your Burton on Trent drug squad, yeah, because they locked me up, they banged me up because I was selling cannabis, yeah. So bang on,
Mm.
mate. I've got no qualms with that, and I
Yeah.
still to this day say cannabis should never have been criminalised in the first place. It should be decriminalised. It's an
Yeah.
absolute, that is one of the biggest crimes in the world. Because cannabis, all I was doing was making
Yeah.
sure I was getting good stuff out there, and because my stuff was good, everyone came
Yeah.
to me. So that was it. And I still believe cannabis is completely wrong, and I will get the government done for doing what they did to me one day. So I won't do it no
That's it.
more.
Dave,
They was
no address, no
I broke
job, no
I did
address.
not break God's law, mate. I did not break God's law. And God tells me in that book, yeah, that on the
Yeah.
sixth day, what grows out of the ground that bears seeds is mine to do with. So I break no law, mate. You know, on that side.
That's it. That's it.
The people,
David, but no address, no job, no job, no address. I'm guessing that's for the homeless people. Yeah, I agree with you on that because since I lost my house, it's been a nightmare trying to get mailing, all my mails. But there is a place where you go to a post office in your main direct town where all letters were sent there, and you could go and pick them up for free. So I see it as I might be wrong. People might disagree on this, but if I had a shop and I see a homeless guy outside, you can make him better himself if you like. A lot of people handing out flyers in that. If it was me, I would put a T-shirt with a design stating that I'm selling sofas half price, 50% off. I'll smack a T-shirt on him and make him stand outside with flyers, and then you just pay him. If he does a good job, you know now he wants that money for food. You know now, hold on, if I just sit here or just lay here and just hand out flyers, he's going to give me some money or food or a cup of soup or whatever. And I believe anyone could work, no matter if you have one leg, one arm, or whatever. I believe that everybody could work, but not the hours they're putting in, if that makes sense.
I understand
I
what you're saying.
believe that, yeah, too much hours
Everyone's
on
got a
people like
purpose, mate.
that.
We've all got a
Like my
purpose.
friend, he's got what's that? Hobby and stuff.
I said we've all got a purpose, mate. We've all got a purpose.
That's it. Yeah,
It's those that haven't got a
but
purpose. Those are the
you know,
ones that feel like nothing, don't want to live anymore because they've got no purpose.
that's
We've
it.
all got a
Yeah,
purpose, and they just
and
need to know it, mate.
I see a lot of people with look down on a homeless guy or even at a person that is working, but because they're overweight or they're not in their role class, nose up, silver spoon in the mouth, and everything else, and because they're not like that, they get bullied in that, and I think it's that person that's going to be more better in life than what people that with the silver spoon in their mouth will be in the future. In my eyes, anyway. I might be wrong,
They've
but
not
that's
suffered,
how I
have they?
see it.
They've not suffered.
But if
They've not suffered.
yeah,
You've got to have suffered. You've got to have suffered. You've got to bend down and see. You've got to have suffered to know to understand. That's why I say about John
stand
Winnower,
it. That's it.
because John Winnower, he's done all this on a
Yeah,
pension, mate. He's done this completely on a
yeah,
breadline, and he's given all this to everybody. This
yeah.
is to all of us, like. So see
That's it.
when you want to know whether someone's a genuine person or not, just look at what you've got to have been there. That's why Todd.
Yeah,
Todd. You're saying about Todd Church. Todd's been there. He's suffered.
yeah,
So Todd knows what he's doing. Not Todd knows what he's talking about, and he's doing that to help the other
that's
people
it.
that are
Yeah,
doing right now what he used to do, because he used to be a gangster. He used to be doing this. He used to be that. I've been there. I've been in it as well. So I know too.
yeah,
I know. I've been there. I've been there, seen it. I've got the
that's
fucking
it.
t-shirt. I got the hat. Did very well, thank you. You know what I mean? I did very well.
Yeah.
You know, and I never hurt anybody.
See, I'm 35 from 1st December, yeah, and at the minute I'm 34. But when I was a kid, man, I remember all the families and friends and everyone, even random people we didn't know. The criminal side of things wasn't as bad back then, but we also had a Mr. Bob. Um, People don't know what that is. It's a local police officer that used to walk round to make sure the neighbourhoods are safe and everything else. And all that got thrown out the window, didn't it? And when you're growing up, and then if I remember rightly, my nan used to tell me as well that the police officer, by law back in the days, used to clip you across the ear if you were in trouble, like if you were in trouble by the law, and the parents allow teachers slap your kids and stuff like that. Well, in my eye, I see that. I don't agree with that. I think it's down to the mother and the dad to deal with their kids. But the point I'm trying to make out is that back in the days, you used to help a neighbour out. You used to watch TV. It used to be good stuff. These days now, it's all about gangster stuff and
Programming you.
all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, get rid of
They
that.
don't call it TV programs for nothing. It's because it's programming you. Tell live vision.
Yes, that's right.
The thing
Yeah,
is with it's like everything else, yeah. It's like with money. You know, money's like, oh, his money's terrible. No, we can do. I could do a lot of good with money. I could make a lot of good with money. I
yeah,
could do a lot of good with television, but I could also do a lot of bad with
yeah.
money, and I could also do a lot of bad with television. So
Things with it.
it's not a
Yeah,
case of like you say, I don't want to get rid of television. We can use it by starting to put the truth out there. What a brilliant way of putting it out there. I mean, what is it? The internet was a gift from
yeah,
God. This is it, people. You can't answer
yeah,
anymore. You can't see in the olden days when this all happened again in previous times, because history's only repeating itself. But in previous times, they had no access to the knowledge, so they wasn't ignorant. There was negligence because they didn't have that information to know the truth. But now
yeah.
everybody's ignorant
Correct.
because all the truth's here. It's all down to choice. You can sit back and just keep going out in the piss and watching your X Factor, or you can actually just sit down and do your due diligence and find out the truth. So you're only ignoring it. Everyone's ignoring it. So they've got no excuse. There is no excuse. Only
And
ignorance.
you never had back in my days. My son said to me, he goes, Dad, back in your days, I was like, Jesus, I'm not that old. I'm 34, coming up to 35. And he says to me, what did you used to do when you was a kid? I said, the honest truth. I said, we never had social media. I said, we never had phones. And we had a little toy computer thing. I don't know what they're called now, but it used to be
Sega.
a little pet. Yeah, it's a little pet, and you have to feed it
Oh yeah,
all the
yeah, yeah.
time. And you, yeah, it's on a key ring. And then when you go to school, you used to get your mum and that to look after it. Then you find out it's dead, and it's like, what's going on, sort of thing. Yeah, and we never had the computers that we have today, PlayStations, Xboxes, and that. We did have I think it was a astronaut or something. It's a old computer,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
an Amiga,
Yeah.
but
Sega, Sega.
they're the ones where, yeah, that's it. They're the ones where you didn't hit a button, it boot up straight away. You had to hit a button, code it, and you hear beep,
Yeah,
like a tape recorder in a statement
yeah.
on the police station. But yeah, and I said to him, no, we never had none of that. We were out. Kids were playing outside. These days now, like I don't know, areas where I've lived in, you don't see kids play outside no more. You don't see neighbours getting on with neighbours, helping them out with tea and sugar and stuff like that. It's all changed. It's like, yeah, everyone's got their heads in their phones and doing stuff like you say, watching crap stuff and not realising the real world, what's happening. And I think that should be wrong. I think like the same with kids learning at school now. They take their phones in and that, but how are the teachers learning stuff? You know, I've always brought up that because I was kicked out of school because they used to demand me to do stuff and I didn't want to do it. And I got kicked out. And I still believe today half the info the kids are being learning today are not true. It's all lies and false. on some
It's
of it.
all true, mate.
But
It's
that's
all
my
fault.
opinion.
It's all a whole lot of it's fault.
Yeah,
And it's not just that. I mean, even
that's
in
it.
maths and everything else, they change the curriculum so that they do it. They teach it you in a way that it's so complicated that no one wants to learn it. So everyone stays stuck, and they make it a
That's it.
hard way around. Everything could be so easy once you remove the shit. That's the trouble when you wake up. You have to get rid of all the shit that you've
Yeah,
had indoctrinated into you, then to see the actual reality of what the truth is out there. There's two difference. There's a difference
yeah,
between
yeah.
the fiction and the facts. They've created the matrix by the fault indoctrinations that they've done to us all. They've poisoned us so that so that our minds are not working at our full potential, so that we can see through the bullshit. So they've created the
Yeah,
cognitive dissonance. They've created the Stockholm syndrome. This is all by what we've done inside ourselves, that we're wanting to accept this because we'll wait. They'll do something for us. We know it's bad, but they're trying their best, aren't they? They're trying their best, aren't they? Are they? Yeah, do you understand? And this is what we're all
that's it.
believing.
Yeah,
We'll sit back. We'll wait for you. We'll let you do it. Well, no, it's us. It's every single one of us
yeah,
that's got to do it because they're not doing it. They're lying
that's
to
it.
us, and they've lied to us from the very beginning.
Leslie,
And you have to.
Leslie,
If we just
but
had that pill,
teach them reality. Yeah,
if we just had that pill
that's what.
that made people see through the bullshit, you know. Maybe
That's it.
everyone needs to go down and get 5 grams of dried mushrooms, get some psilocybin, and just see the difference. But there isn't the reality here
That's
than
it.
the one that you're
That is
living
right,
in.
mate.
You know, that's what's there. I mean, God gave us that.
That is,
That's what grows on this planet. Yeah, there's a plant for every illness, even the mental one, even the mental
yeah,
discognition, to where we can't see. There is a tablet. There is a pill, and the biggest one of them all, which is the answer to everything, is love. Love is the answer to everything, and
love. Yeah,
that's the whole thing. Because we're all victims here. So how do we get it across to us with putting it across so that people can see it? Because when I was in my young, I thought I knew everything. It's no good thinking, you know. Thinking you know something's not going to help
oh
you.
no, yeah,
Yeah, you've got to know you know. Otherwise, if you don't know, it's game over,
yeah.
mate. It's taken them years to create
That's
what they
right.
have now, and it's going to take short. It's going to take time to sort it out. For sure is, Andy. For sure is, brother. And it's going to take. But I'll tell you what, mate. We're getting there. That 100th monkey's coming. Once the majority start knowing the truth, the people that are talking these lies, these people that are talking the bullshit and feel so strongly about this bullshit, are going to start going, oh, is it? Once their numbers start changing and the more people are starting telling the truth, mate, boom, that's what happens. Like, the only way they're going to do that is by
That's it.
loving them. You'll never hate. You'll never get rid of hate with hate. You'll get it with clear it out with love, mate. You know,
Respect and everything. Yeah.
turning the cheek.
Yeah.
Turning the cheek is like when someone says,
I'll have to say though, since I've grown up, I've noticed there's a lot of lost respect in people, the way they look, the way they treat others. Um, doesn't matter what skin color you are or what religion you are. People's, in my eyes, I believe everyone's lost respect. It's always hate. As soon as you wake up, there's something that is out there that you've got to hate, and it's like, why can't you just be happy? Why can't you smile?
we're all spirit. We're all spirit as well as flesh. We're all a spiritual
Yeah,
being. We're humans and beings. Yeah, human being. Yeah, the human is the flesh. We're all
yeah,
monsters. Human, by the way, it equals monster. So we can all be monsters. But
yeah,
what we being is the being. What's the spirit inside us? If that spirit's full of love, compassion, and everything else, then it will soon. The
yeah,
humans with the spirit of compassion and love in them, they will be the ones that heal these problems. The ones with hate and everything else, that's been instilled in them. That can be got out, and it can be got out through love.
oh yeah,
It can be cleared out through love,
big time.
and by what we're doing now, by talking. Because anyone with the ear to listen will hear what we're saying. You know, because truth has a frequency and it
Yeah,
will resonate with any one of them. They know what you're doing when you're
that's
talking
it.
about what you want to do with homeless. Exactly what I want to do with homeless. I want to get them in homes. I want to get them back into work. I want to give them a purpose.
Yeah,
They all feel totally gutted. This is why they're killing themselves because they've got
yeah,
nothing left. They've nothing worth to live for. They've no purpose. Well, I can give them all a purpose because them are those are the most caring people out there that can go out and help other people because they've been there. They've been there,
oh
seen it,
yeah,
and done it. They've got the hat. They know what it's like to
yeah,
be that down, so that they can associate with somebody that's down. They know how they're feeling.
Yeah.
They've felt it. They've been there. They can explain them. There is a way out of this, and love will say that, and it will grow. It
Yeah.
will
That's
just
it.
boom. It will just boom. But the only thing we need is
That's
to
it.
bring back the king, to bring back King's Bench, so that we can have this and stop all this corruption. Like what John's done, he's mirrored it on him. He's going
Yeah.
to go and take back everything they've stolen and giving it back to we the people, or to those people that want to,
That's right. Yeah.
that want to side with the king.
So I've noticed. I've got a few people coming in actually. Hi everyone. But yeah, Leslie's got a good one in there. Um, Forgotten what she put now. It's Jesus, man.
So there's no
Um,
greater pleasure in life than being
yeah,
able to
teach them
share
with reality.
what
That's a good
you
one.
have. Exactly. Knowledge is not for keeping. They keep all the knowledge. They've kept it from us, mate. The knowledge that I try and
Mm.
get out there, and look what I get for putting it out there. But don't worry, I've got broad
That's it.
shoulders. I can take it.
That's it.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me what people say
Nah.
because I know inside myself. Somebody can it can't hurt me by saying calling me a paedophile, calling me a fucking con artist. Can't call me any of that because I'm not that. If I was being that and I'd been caught out, I'd feel bad. Yeah, but I'm not going to feel bad by
Yeah.
calling it.
That's it. Yeah.
I just feel I must have
That's it.
not done something right because you haven't understood me. If you haven't understood my
Mm.
volition by what I'm trying to say, a lot of people have. So has this person not? Why is he doubting what I'm saying? You know? Oh, then they'll say, "Oh, I don't
Yeah.
doubt you." They'll doubt what I'm believing. Well, hang on. I only deal with facts. I only deal with facts. Facts will always
Yeah.
remain. So it doesn't matter whether you say it's a load of rubbish because that will still be there. Whether you call it rubbish or not, it will still be there because it's a fact. So, all the people that are just calling it, they're just stopping this from coming out. And that is how they put the trap on everyone. Because they'll turn everybody against each other,
Yeah.
which is what was in the Illuminati covenant. It
That's it.
simply said, don't worry, because no one will ever believe you, because they'll just turn on anybody who's trying to tell the truth, because anyone who'll tell the truth will sound so crazy that everyone will just turn on him. And, you know, sorry,
Yeah.
mate, that's the fact. That's what's
That's
happening
right.
to me.
That's
That's what's
yeah.
happening to you. You mean you're dealing with
That's it.
the arseholes that know they're doing wrong and they don't give a shit for you. That's why they're putting more pressure on you by taking your child off you and stuff like this. So they're just putting on the
Yeah.
pressure, you know. So yeah,
That's it.
the only way is like I say is love and love them out. Love instead of like with
That's
all the
it.
trolls. I don't especially because there's a difference between what I class as a troll and somebody who comes on here, puts their face there, and starts speaking it. They're just a part of the problem because they're
Yeah.
confused and they're not understanding the truth of what I'm trying to say. But the other ones, the paid trolls,
That's it.
they're GCHQ. These are MI5. These are working for the Queen to cover her tracks.
Yeah. That's it.
They're putting all this stuff
Yeah.
out there to just try and discredit me. They can't discredit me because I put on God's armor, mate. I stand in the truth. You can't prove anything I'm saying is wrong because you can't.
Yeah.
You can only go and prove me
That's it.
right. So go and try and prove me wrong. You're only going to prove me right because I'm not telling you no truth.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you no lies. I stand, like I say, I put on, I
That's
put
right.
on God's armor, mate. I'm standing in the truth, mate. Otherwise, why haven't they come and locked me up yet? Why haven't they come and? Well, I dare say they probably
That's
will.
it.
Let's
Yeah.
see if they come and try and put me in a mental home. Say that I'm crazy, just like they have done all the other people that were exposed.
Didn't I do that to Gil? I saw a video a couple of weeks back. Um, I might be wrong here, but what I saw and what I'm thinking now, I might be completely wrong. But if someone knows the truth, let me know if I've got my stories wrong. But I was told that this girl was looking into things, found out loads of information, and they sectioned her. They locked her up in a room and strapped her and everything. I can't remember her name now.
Was she exposing
I have to
5G?
look at.
Was she exposing
Yeah, I think
5G?
she's
Yeah, they released her.
yeah,
Yeah,
MP,
they released her.
government.
If it was the lady that was exposing 5G because they put 5G in her area and she was going around saying it was created, didn't want it, and they put her into try and section her off because that's all they can do now. You see, anyone who's telling the truth now
Yeah,
because they can't argue with the truth. Remember, that's a fact, so they can't argue with the fact. So all they can do is say you're crazy and try and section you off. All
yeah,
these people that are telling the truth now, like with Arthur Couture over there, Jake Clark, Angela Daisy Power, Disney Power, sorry. All these other people that are exposing the satanic cult, the satanic ritual cult, which is going on right now, right fucking now. Yeah, and these children are still being abused and they're killing children and they're drinking their blood and all this. This is happening. No one wants to hear that. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Yeah? How about if he was one of them kids?
But
Do
you
you want
need
it?
to,
Would you
mate.
want to hear
Yeah.
it if you was one of those kids that this was being done to? We've got to stand up for our children, man. And this is happening, like so. Yeah,
Got to,
and
yeah.
these people that do stand up, they try and section them off and make them out to be crazy. And that's not just them; it's on all sorts. They section anybody off now.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. Anybody who tells the truth, they put them, section them off, whack them with the injections, mate, and they just fucking chemically lobotomise the fuckers, poor fuckers, like because no
Yeah.
one's standing.
So do you know any more about that info on that case then? Because like I said, I only saw a bit of it, and then it like glanced the eye, but then it finished, and I was like, well, what's all that about then?
I
What
heard.
what was it actually about? Did she get released then?
Yeah, she got released. She made a statement saying that she was in there because I think she made it while she was in there as well. I think she did a live feed while she was in there as well. A bit like
Yeah.
Eli Priest. He's in America. They sectioned him off and he did the live feed in there. Arthur Couture, I spoke to him live. That was the last words I said to him when he'd been sectioned off again. So he's never to become out. They'll just kill him. So he'll die
Yeah.
if we don't get something back to save him and get him out of there. But the other people they got
Yeah.
released, and that lady who you're talking about was exposing the microwave, the G5, because that's all been
Yeah.
exposed for what it is, because it is disgusting as well, and it is another manipulation because by frequency they're controlling all our minds as well. They're making people angry. They're creating all this division
Yeah.
and hate in the world. This can all be switched off.
Yeah.
Same with the chemtrails and everything else that's being done to us. Like all this is can all be stopped, but can only be stopped by bringing a king back in there, the one that's going to speak for we the people. Because you've got in there right now a queen that doesn't give a shit for any of you, and she's not only doesn't she wants to kill you, wants to destroy you all. She's going to destroy you all because of what she's
Oh
done,
yeah.
what she's doing. And
That's it.
I can see it. I can plainly see it here, sitting here in Greece. I'm watching what's going on in England now, and I know exactly what they're doing. And John Winnow was telling you, because he's fully up to date on
Yeah.
exactly what's going on what all their game is. Yeah, what their little plan is. And
Yeah.
those that don't understand what the New World Order plan is, go and have a read of the Georgia Guidestones. Georgia Guidestones tell it quite plain and simply. Their first commandment was to depopulate the planet to 500 million and less. And I said in
Yeah. Yeah.
2016, yeah, I said in 2016, you will not be leaving the European Union until after March the 17th, 2017. I said the next thing is you'll lose your army. I said it'll become a European army, and I said, and after that you're like foreign troops on your British streets with guns and diplomatic immunity, following the orders, and you'll be rounded up and be got rid of. And I showed that there was a population count of 2016 of 64 million, and this was from a military site, from a military sales site in the USA. Yeah, and the British one shows
Yeah.
you all the cost expenditures and all this, like the gross profits, what they spend on the arms and all this lot, and it showed you the population, and it said 64 million in 2016, and the
Yeah.
population in England in 2025 was 14 million. So if you don't think it's going to happen,
It's a good one for you. It is a good one for you, Andy. Would have you ever voted in your whole entire life?
No.
No, I haven't either. Because I believe, I might be wrong on this, but I believe if I voted, my opinion and my matter still won't make a word in Edgeway. It still won't be.
Why?
My vote won't get out there, basically.
Why could it?
Vote for.
Why could it? And if anything, I would never vote. I would elect something. I would elect something because I understand what the word vote means.
Yeah.
If you vote for it, you've asked for it. So whoever voted the government in, when it came down to choice, you should have said like, no, none of the above, none are fit for purpose. Job done. There's my vote. None of them are fit for purpose. And if everybody did that, then the government would have no power because they have no power. Government's a belief system. It's the same as the money.
Yeah, that's right.
No one understands about the money.
Yeah.
No one understands that your fiat, it's a fiat currency now. It's got nothing. There's no intrinsic value in that money. It's all fiction, just like your government's all fiction. We need to bring the fact back into it, which is what John Winnow will do, because the money will be backed by gold again, and then eventually it will be backed by the water currency, which will then obsolete it. Now, this is the thing. What John Winnow is doing, he's coming in as a corporation to capture the corporation, then to devolve the whole lot. They're trying to devolve the whole lot, but it's still there now, and he can go and capture all them because we've still got that to beat them. Yeah, while we still have got that. Once they capture that money, which is on the 24th, which is why we're trying to get onto Aline Arlene Foster, because she's already stopped the checkers. She's already put that on hold, and the debate for not getting out. She's put that. She's done a lot of good there. She can also put the stop on the stealing, the theft of all the gold, which is ours. This is everyone's. Yeah, and they're going to
Yeah, that's
steal it,
it.
take
Yeah.
it all over there. You're going to have it. You're going to have it. You're all going to go digital. It's all going to go Bitcoin. Yeah. Next minute, you're going to have your chip and pin. Everything that you have to be logged in. You know, every transaction goes. Yeah, because there'll be no cash. Everything. Yeah, and that's the whole part of the New
Yeah.
World Orders. Yeah, it was one world currency.
Yeah.
Yeah, digital currency. So you're all chip and pinned. One world religion, which is going to be Lucifer. They're going to bring him in. That's what they're trying for. That's who
Yeah.
they want to bring in. Yeah, and the one world order.
That's it.
Yeah. Whereas you won't be voting
It
anything.
is.
It'll be a complete dictatorship.
No, I agree with you on everything, man. So, hi, I've got some new people. Hello, everyone. Cheers for popping in.
Here's Angie. Hi there,
But yeah,
Angie, babe.
so
Hey, Angie, I need to speak with you actually, please, babe. You're in Ireland. Are you in Ireland now? I believe you are. I need to get in contact with Arlene Foster. Don't care whether you like her or not. It's not about whether we like her or not. It's what she can do. So I could do with. I need someone that can contact her. I need her contacting, and there's a time factor here. We've got until the 24th, so there's only a couple of days. I need to contact her because she knows what she's doing, and she can put a stop on what they're going to try and do, which is take the possession of all the gold.
is that a certain time on the 24th, or
Oh, the king,
is it in the morning or
the
afternoon?
king and the queen of Netherlands are coming over to visit the Queen. So it'll be done behind doors again, like everything else has all been signed and everything behind closed doors. And if
Yeah.
none of us say anything, it will be done by acquiescence. No one complained about it, so it was done. That's how they do it. Yes, Arlene, the one
Yeah.
in prison for a live stream about her son. She's a good. I don't know her, Angie. I don't know anything about her, to be truthful. All I heard that she's in the DUP, and as far as I'm concerned, she's a good one. John's happy with what she's done, and John will know where this is. And we can, yes, we need. I need contact with her because she could be doing a good thing. She could do a lot of well. She'll be. We just need it putting on freeze until we can bring back HRH Jeff Foley. When HRH Jeff Foley comes in, we can bring back King's Bench, and then yourself and we can get all this sorted. I tried to explain to my daughter. I said if I had locked her in a bedroom with no windows and no way of learning except what I had taught her, and if I had always told her fish live in the skies and the birds live. What's it gone?
Does my head in when that happens.
Yeah, it's
When
quick, doesn't
someone's
it? Yeah.
fighting, it pushes things up.
Live in the sea. Would she believe that to be true? Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone's got to be truthful to themselves. If you're being truthful to yourself, that means how do you know what you're speaking is the truth? Is it because someone's told it you, or you've gone and done your due diligence and found the facts? So when you're completely truthful to yourself, you'll realise that you don't know anything because all you know is what you've been told. Then you've got to do the time. That's why I was doing 20 hours a day, doing all my research to find out things for myself. So I now know it for myself. I don't know it because I've been told. I've gone and done my due diligence. Just one out the
That's
door
it.
to see, just out the door to see the grandkids. But private messaged me, Andy, and so sorry to this gentleman about his son. Same are preparing to have 100 parents at a time to do live streams in coordinates ways. Bang on, mate. This is it. This is what we need. This is the whole
Yeah.
thing. It's just getting the word out so that the people know. Yeah, because it's the people that are going to do something about this. None of your government or your police. Not until you make them. The police can't do anything, by the way, because there's some good police there. Don't get me wrong. There's some good police out there that would love to do something, but they can't. Their hands are tied too, and they haven't got any backing, and they get
Not.
victimised just the same as we get victimised. The truthers get victimised. The police get victimised. Anyone who tells the truth gets victimised. And until we can start seeing that the truth is being the right thing to do, then things will change. Because then we're going to get it put on the BBC.
That's it.
because then we can get it out on that tell lie vision, and we can have a tell truth vision. Imagine that, tell truth vision. Eh? Turn your tell lie vision off and turn your tell truth vision on. Yeah, and there you go. Now you're going to start hearing the truth,
Yeah.
and that's how we do
Well,
it.
if anyone's interested, because of my live broadcasting on the radio station, what's coming into play, if anyone's interested, they could inbox me or Dave, Andy, called you Dave again. Yeah, Andy, and put your QAs out, questions and answers and that, and like Andy will know some people who could answer them, or I could answer some, and Andy could answer some. And if you've got anything to put across for other people to hear it, because Facebook keeps taking your live videos down, yeah, I could do it on my radio station for you, so at home or at my mum's or whatever, because all my DJ equipment and studio equipment's at my parents' house, so I could set up there for a couple of hours, do some shout outs and stuff. So if anyone's interested in that, just inbox me some info or anything to get out there, and I'm more than willing to do so if it helps, basically.
The truth hurts, so there is going to
Good.
be a lot of hurt for a lot of people soon, for sure. The shame,
Oh, yeah.
it's the shame, mate. It's the shame, and I've felt it.
Same, yeah,
I've
that's
gone
it.
through that pain. I've gone through that pain. Believe me, I've gone through that pain. I've shed many a tear, believe it or not, albeit behind closed doors, like. But
And
yes,
it's them people that are going to be hurt, and
yeah, you've got to
it's
feel.
going to be them people that's going to be hurt and that and punished for it.
Yeah, you've got to feel the pain. You've got to feel the pain. There's no pain, no gain. You've got to go through that pain barrier, and that pain barrier is the fact that you don't actually know anything. You know, because you've just been told a load of lies.
Yeah.
So all you actually know is a load of lies until you've actually done your own, you know, and gone and figured it out for yourself. You know, the trivium, the trivium, the trivium is the way to actually understand something for yourself. The trivium is grammar, logic, wisdom. Grammar, to understand exactly what the word is, the definitions of the word. So once you understand all the true definitions of the words, then you can go and read anything and you can work out whether it's rubbish or not. That gains you the knowledge, and then wisdom is just putting knowledge into action. Yeah, that's the three things. That's all you need. So you're not going to get that in any school because you've been indoctrinated in all the lies that you've been told. And that's the ones that they want you to believe. Do you think the coming will happen in our lifetime, Andy? I believe this will be coming. Yes, I do. It'll definitely be coming in my lifetime, Andrew. 100%. Or I'll die trying. So it's still going to be in my lifetime. In this body, in this body, in this body. If not, I'm coming back and I'll fucking start again. Hopefully, I can soon get through the amnesia. Hopefully I can remember everything that I've just learned this lifetime. So when I come back up next time, I'll know exactly what to do, and this time I'll make it better. You know, that's the way I see it. Because at the end of the day, if there is reincarnation, what planet are we going to leave ourselves to come back to? Because next time we come back, what we're going to leave? You know? So yes. For sure, Andy. You know, at the end of the day, if I don't, I'll die out in this body. I don't die. We can't die. None of us die. That's another thing that people have got to understand. When you do understand, you don't die. You know. So therefore, while I'm in this body, I'm going to do whatever I can do. You know, and if I come back next time, hopefully I come back and I get the same beautiful parents I got this time.
Stronger.
Yeah, I mean, I was gifted beautiful parents. I was gifted beautiful parents that allowed me to be. And you know, that's what you know. You can thank my mum and dad for me, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am. So yeah,
That's it.
for sure. So yes, on that one, Andy. Yes, I do, and I know I'm manifesting it now. We're all manifesting it now, and all it takes is everybody else to just sit here and manifest it with me. You know, not with me, with us. It's no I. I'm just nothing. I'm just here.
As one.
Yeah, as one, as one.
As one.
Yeah, that we can all do this as one. Like I say, we need to talk about the solutions more than the problems. We know what the problems are. In fact, like I said with Gordon Bannon, we've got all the evidence. We don't need any more evidence. All he's doing that. Look, yes, no, we know all that, but we know who are we talking to? Who are we going to tell it to? Until we bring back King's Bench, you're not going to get this done. And everyone's like, yeah, well, why do we need another king? Why do we need another king? Well, you know, as long as we do, we do. You know, you look at the ants.
That's it.
My dad used to say, ants have got these. Ants have got the solution. Well, ants have got a king, haven't they? So it's in nature. It's in nature.
Yeah.
It's natural for us to have a king, but the king speaks for we the people and it protects we the people. That's all he's there for. And if it doesn't,
Yeah.
we've got Article 61, haven't we? If the king's not, we can remove him. But no one's removing the bloody queen with Article 61.
Yeah, there's one David's put. My family and friends all think I'm going mental. So I'll just tell them when things start
Right,
happening,
hang on.
come and talk to me.
It's all right, mate. No, it's
I think most of us have been down that path,
that's
haven't we?
these Palestinians that they just keep phoning for for begging like. If they're going to keep doing this and keep, because I've blocked one today, like they won't give up, like. So
Yeah.
if they're going to keep doing that to me, I'm going to block you. Listen to me now. If you're listening to me now, you people over in Palestine, I'm very busy. I don't need your begging. I'm doing my best. Stop begging. Stop begging me. I'm doing what I can do. So leave me alone. Stop phoning me and stop messaging me all the time. I've got that many people messaging me and that many people when they talk to me. Yeah, I don't need to be talking about your problems. I know what your problems, and I'm trying to save you. So please stop phoning me up and stop begging me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can do. I'm giving what I can give.
That's it.
Yeah, we need to keep some sort of structure, but the king will have very limited power over the people. Power should be more localized to ordinary people, which it will do, which is what we're doing. But for as it is now, we need a singular for the army, because who's your army going to? Who's going to stand under that oath? Yeah, when you make that oath, who is it to then? To God? What do we cut out everything? Just go straight to God? Well, who's going to enforce
Mm.
it? So we need a king. It's just logic. Like I say, we don't want to change the system. We just want to remove the scum out of it and put back correct in there, and then we're going to see a system change as it
Yep.
should be. So
Make it better.
let's work that one out. And
That's it.
this way, we don't have to be fighting. There's no need for bloodshed because it can all be done with this pen. It can all be done with a pen. So why do we need a king? Because if we haven't got a king, it's going to be bloodshed. If we do have a king, we can do it with a pen. Full stop. Full stop. That's all I can say. That's all
That's
I can
it.
say on that one. Yeah, and that is the answer. If you want the peaceful answer, that goes with all you Muslims out there. Anyone, ain't bothered black, white, pink, green, purple, blue, ain't bothered whatever skin what body you're in. It's the spirit I'm talking to with inside that body. It doesn't matter to me what colours you are because we're all one here. We're
Yeah.
all on this planet. We're all one. David, brilliant watching.
That's
Like I
it.
say, and then love will bring it in. Like love will save that day, and love will stop all this going on. Because when the amount
A lot of people need to
well
listen to Bob Marley
people
and then
don't
me.
believe it. People don't believe it, Mitch. People don't believe it. People are not believing the fact that these crimes are really going on. No, wouldn't be doing that. The hospitals wouldn't be
That's it.
poisonous. The pharmaceutical companies wouldn't be making poison. The vaccines must be good for us. They wouldn't be giving us vaccines if it wasn't good for us. You've got to understand
That's it.
Agenda 21.
But yeah, yeah, the doctors in Northamptonshire, they gave me the wrong tablet for a kidney over a heart tablet. I was in hospital for a week and a half,
Watch what you're doing
but they
going.
didn't give me no answers. How they
Watch what
messed
you're
up.
doing going to doctors, mate, because them doctors are Freemasons too, mate, and they protect their Freemason brothers. And I know
Yeah,
I had a friend back
yeah,
over in Burton on Trent, yeah, who went against the Freemasons. He wouldn't apologise and he wouldn't become. And the next minute is the doctors prescribed him the wrong drug and killed him.
yeah,
And then they went round and apologised to his missus. And at the time, you see, I wasn't awake and aware of what's going on, so I didn't think nothing of it. But don't you find that very fucking
yeah,
hilarious? What's it? He wouldn't agree with him. He said, fuck the Freemasons, and just walked
yeah,
away. And next minute, he's dead. And the doctor, I don't know about that doctor yet. I still got to
yeah,
trace to find out whether that doctor's one of the Freemasons too. Which I'm pretty much certain, like looking on how I understand life now, yes, that's it. So keep well away from hospitals, mate,
yeah.
because they are not going to be.
Well, the doctor who done me, who gave me the wrong tablet, he's already was named and shamed over the newspapers in Northamptonshire, and when he done the mistake and he couldn't give me an answer to it, he just say, "Oh, it's just a mistake. We've solved the matter." And it's like, "Yeah, but I've been in hospital, been poorly in that because of it. You nearly killed me." Going back, I think it was 2001. Someone with the same heart problems went into the same doctor, and he was like, no, your heart's fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. 2 days later, the bloke died, a heart attack.
Yeah.
And it's the same doctor that done him, gave me the wrong tablet, and it's like, well, you got some fucking answers. But then when I phoned the NHS England, complained about it, and they weren't really interested. And I've got a recording on my YouTube account and on my DJ Toxic page. NHS England turned around and says there's nothing they could do because I'm white British. So I said to Stuart, the one who I was dealing with the phone calls with, I went, so basically you're racist then, because you said that I'm white British and you're not willing to help me. And he goes, I'm ending this call now. You're white British, I can't help you, sorry. And then I got it recorded. It's on my YouTube account.
Amazing.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I think about 154 people shared and viewed it.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. So, you know, I'm not racist. I've got, you know, a lot of people I know is not racist. But for someone to turn around and got a job like that, to say that, and it's like, how about you get off your job and put someone else who cares about the world in there, sort of thing. So I do apologise if that sounds wrong or
Didn't sound wrong, mate. That's
you
not
know,
racist.
dodgy
That's
or
not
anything like
racist
that.
at all, mate.
Yeah,
That's not racist at all, mate. And that's what I say.
yeah. So
Do you know what you're saying about the doctors and the heart tablets? Because that's
yeah.
exactly what they did to him. He'd got a heart problem and they gave him beta blockers or something like that, if I remember rightly. They killed him. What they prescribed him killed him.
Yeah, my mum was put on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he died.
Jesus.
And he was a lovely guy, mate. My brother had 5 kids, and 3
Mad
of
one.
them have autism. I know a nurse that has 3 kids. They all have autism. Do you know what, Jamie? Have a check out of Patrick McGee. I'd love someone to start taking MSM sulfur with the mother and the son and see what he says. You can reverse this. You can reverse this, and has done, and has symptoms, and has what do you call it, testimonies of it being done. So it's done. It's doable. You know. So
Yeah.
on that one, yeah. My ma was healthier before she had to take tablets for her heart. Now she can't walk. Starts exactly, mate. Pharmaceutical, by the way, is maker of
Yeah.
poisons. I don't know it. I don't know it. I know that there's testimonies, and I know that Patrick McGee, for me, smacks me as a beautiful guy and a really intelligent guy, and I take it. That's as much as and I know I feel it's certainly done me, because otherwise doing this job I would really be suffering depression because of how people attack you, and I don't suffer depression, and that's the secondary byproduct of MSM sulfur. You can't suffer depression, so that I will also do. Do not vaccinate your children. Most certainly, yeah, most certainly not. Do you do? I mean, do you? Pharmaceutical. The word pharmaceutical means making poisons. Everything's in plain sight. Did you say
That's right.
Patrick McGee? Yes, Patrick McGee, and Gean. If you just go onto YouTube and put Patrick McGee MSM sulfur, you'll come up with loads of him. You'll see him with he does some interviews with Clive de Carle, who is another homeopathic. He keeps well out of hospitals. The hospitals tried to kill him. Same with type 2 diabetes. That's not an issue neither. Type 1's a different issue, because that's the maker of it. I mean, type 2 is the delivery of the whatever it is. Type 1's the making of it, so that's a different ball game. So because Clive de Carle's got type 1, and he was trying to figure out his ways of how to fix it. Yeah, cheers, Jamie, mate. Yeah, have a listen to him. Don't just have a listen to some of it. Have a listen to some of his life. He's classic, mate. He's fucking brilliant, mate. Sorry about swearing, but yeah, I love the guy. I mean, I do love the guy, and I'm glad I take it. That's all I can say. You know, if it works for any, I've noticed there's a few other people that have been listening, because I've been talking about it, and there's a few other people getting in there. Fingers crossed it has the same effect to them. It can't say it's not good. It's non-detrimental anyway. You're made up of 4% sulfur anyway in your body. You're made up of 4%. It's a natural. It's a mineral. It can only stay in your body for 12 hours. It delivers all the oxygen to your cells, so you rejuvenate healthy. It sulfates the metals, so it sulfates them to the body so that you can flush out your body. So it detoxes your body. It gets rid of scar tissue. It regenerates. It does a lot of things. But the main thing
Yeah.
is, and it's the crystalline membrane inside your brain. It enables you to not get angry. So it enables you to think healthier and clearer. It clears your mind so that you don't dwell on, you don't let things get you down. So you don't suffer with depression. Or as Patrick McGee said, if you've been taking MSM sulfur for 6 months correctly, which is every 12 hours, and drinking plenty of water, he says if you're still suffering with depression in 6 months, he said I'll send the dwarfs around with the baseball bats to smash your shins in because you ain't taking it properly. So in other words, if you're on sulfur, you cannot suffer depression because your mind will be clearer. And I take that man as he's doing what he does for the world because he's like me. He wants all the doctors hung up for doing the vaccines because he's fighting to do that
Yeah.
as well because he knows too. He's well aware. He's well awake. He knows what's going on
That's
in the world.
mad. That's it. Are you going live at some point today, Andy?
Well, I've not spoken to John today. I've done one phone call to send a message to what's it. So yeah, I will do a live, and because I'll probably bring Angie in, Angela Daisy Power, because she was just going out to visit her children or something she was saying. So yeah, I'll probably bring her in later on because she's got something to tell me about Arlene. So this would Arlene Foster. So because she's from Ireland as well.
All right.
So I don't know nothing about Arlene. All I know is that what John's told
And
me.
she, if I remember right, she a government. Works behind the government.
I've got a funny feeling that she was in the DUP that signed up with Theresa May. Theresa May brought her in for the, and she offered the money.
Yeah.
But I think I've got a funny feeling that she's a good one, and she's going to be helping us. End of the day, all we want her to do is to put a freeze on until we can bring back the King's Bench, and then we can take out all the scum in Parliament, and we can start having honest people that will stand under their oath. And if they don't, we can bring them in. We can hold them accountable because as it is, these are they're all safe because their legal system's protecting them. So we need to bring back common law so that we can actually start seeing justice for the people. But you need the money behind it, the enforcement behind it, because as it is now, everyone's talking about common laws, but there's nothing enforcing it. So we need the police to be made stand, and the government and the military to back it up, to back these, to have the force behind it. You need the force behind it. The force, Jedi's.
So we're going back to the island lady.
Yep.
What's her name again?
Arlene Foster. Arlene Foster. A-R.
Yeah. What do you have your opinion on her?
Say again.
What do you have your opinion on her? Do you think she'll help? Even where she helped?
I don't know her. I don't know her. What has she done? She's already helped. She has already done help because she stopped the checkers, which was going to force to have the police to continue doing what they're. So she's already done help according to John. So she's already proved her worth. And all we're asking for her to do is, I mean, the thing is on the people in Parliament. I mean, that's all election, but the king coming in, because the king's the one who will be saying as well, because the queen at the moment, right, as it is now, has a say who comes into Parliament, the same as we the people that vote. But now we won't be voting from now, because like I say, when we come back to being sovereign people, we elect. If we elect people, we don't vote people in, we elect people in. Yeah, and the thing is, when they're put in, they're held accountable they swear on an oath. Yeah, and we need them all holding accountable on that oath, and then it doesn't matter who's in, does it? If someone goes in there and done wrong, it doesn't matter because they've done wrong. We can capture them, bring them through the court, and get them done. Yeah, so there's no issue.
Do you think the message will get to her in time?
Well, I've sent enough messages, and I do believe that my live feeds are they're being watched as well because I know that I'm getting told from there's some high up people watching me. So yes,
Mm.
whether she, yeah, I think yes, I will because I'll be speaking. I'll also try and speak to Anthony Collin, who's a Northern Ireland ex-policeman now, because he's not a victim either. He's a warrior. He's being victimised, but he's not a victim because he's still warring on. He's still fighting his case. So he's from
Okay.
Ireland. You've got Sean Maguire. He's from Ireland. He's no victim either because he's soldiered on. He's been sectioned off as well, by the way. They sectioned him off. They tried to get rid of him as
Yeah.
well. Oh yeah, yeah. He's been through his battles, like he's still there marching on, still putting the truth out there, and still allowing the truth to get out there. So yeah, yeah. There's some good people out there.
Ah,
But like I say, victim or warrior, you know, it all comes down to it. Victim or warrior, it's your choice. There is no such thing. You know, you can be in. There's no such thing as bully. Bully. I hate bullies, mate. And I'm seeing everyone being bullied. You're being bullied
yeah.
right now. You're being bullied right now, and
Oh
I
yeah,
can't be
big time.
standing it. I can't stand it. And same as all the people that are being bullied, having the children taken off. Same as all these people that are having been chucked out of the house and being made homeless. This is bullies. This is bullies,
Yeah.
and we can stop all these, and they can all be held accountable and get done. We can see that
Yeah.
everything can be given back. Full stop. But it's going to take a
Hopefully.
king to do that, I'm afraid, because if you want to do it peacefully, otherwise we're going to have to all go on the streets, yeah, with pitchforks and everything else, and that's not right. We don't need to do that. There's been
It's
enough
not right.
wars.
Yeah.
There's been enough
That's it.
wars. We don't need another war to fight for this. All we need is a king to come in there and
That's it.
speak for we the people. That's uh,
That's it, mate. So,
that's as simple as it.
right, I'm gonna shoot now, Andy, because I'm gonna get some dinner, mate. See my mum in and that. So I'm going to visit her today and that. So I thought I'd come on here, say hi and that. Thank you for coming in anyway, and everyone else who's popped in. So I'll try and catch you. What time do you think in the UK time you'd be on live?
Well, I'm going to go down in a minute now. So it's what? So it's now 4:45. I take it. Yeah, it's 4:45 in the UK. So I
Yeah.
don't know. Probably say around about 9 o'clock. Or no, probably before that. Hopefully. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Give
don't
us a
know. I don't know
tag.
what
Yeah,
time
or
I'm
a
going to get back
message.
from going down to there, but and I'll see if Angie's on there, and I'll see if John's about, and I'll see what
Yeah.
or if I can get Sean, or I can just get to somebody. I just need to get in touch with this Arlene. Once I've got the message to Arlene, then that's my mission. My mission right now is to make sure that Arlene Foster's got the message that I've been putting out there to get to
Yeah.
her. That the King and the Queen
Well,
have
when
never
you go live, then
experienced.
it's like to give us a tag or a message
I'll,
when you're going to go live,
I will
and
do,
I'll
mate.
pop
Yeah,
on.
I will do. I will do, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, mate. You go and enjoy your
Not
dinner.
with.
Give your mum a
Let's
big kiss.
hopefully this video stays on.
Hey, that's if this video stays on.
Hopefully this video stays
It
on.
will stay on, mate.
Hopefully.
It
So
will
when
stay
I
on.
finish it,
It will.
I'll post and share
Yeah.
and stick it on my main
It will
wall.
stay on, buddy. It will stay on.
Yeah. So no worries, and there's no music this time unless we get done for the wind
They
blowing.
couldn't take that.
Um,
Do you know when? Do you know when they took that one down? They tried to take mine down, but I went against it. So they couldn't. They can't take it off. If you're talking,
how did you go against it?
it came up and it said this. Okay, then it said it showed me all the countries that it could be seen in, and all this and then you just said just don't accept it. I can't remember exactly how it does, but it just says do you accept it? Don't accept it.
Right.
You ask for a what's
Yeah.
it like, and then sometimes it will say you can actually say something. Give them a little statement, but they can't do because you're not putting the music straight out there. You're talking over it, so it's background music. That's not
Yeah.
the
That's
case.
it. Yeah.
It's not the case. If you're just playing
Yeah.
music straight out,
I don't have rights.
copyright. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't have rights for the copyrights of that song, and it's like, well, that's a bit
And
stupid.
it's only certain countries
So
anyway. It's only certain countries. It's only like the countries. It can be played in all the other countries. It's just your little laws that they've got over there right now, just to screw you all over.
yeah,
But if you're
that's it.
talking over it, there's nothing you can
That's
do
it.
it. Just try it. Just go and put your music on and talk over it and say, "Listen, Facebook, leave this alone," and then just see if it stays up.
Well, just to make sure you do the YouTube bit, Andy. I don't know if you're doing that tonight and test it out after this live. Try the YouTube going live and see how long it lasts. So I've done it with my against Nicholas Humphreys, and it lasts a few hours, a few minutes, sorry. And that's how I'm going to do my music as well. I'm going to be playing music because I know a few friends that are doing DJing and stuff like that, and announcements about towns, countries, and people and that. And they've done it through live on YouTube through Facebook, and Facebook can't block it or delete it down. So do a research and look into that, and let us know how you get on with that.
Jamie, if you can do me the favours, and if you've got any contact details or anything like that to anyone that's even if it's a member of the DUP that can speak to herself, whatever, anyone can get any information on it, and that's to everybody, by the way, out there. Yeah, send me a message, and I'll try and get contact later on when I come and do a live feed. So yeah, anybody's got any information? I got a phone number yesterday. Somebody got, which was what I phoned up today. I've got on her. She's got a Facebook page as well. I've sent messages on there, and I've also sent people to the Irish people that I know that may be aware of who she is and may be able to contact her too. So basically, I just need her to know. I think if we make enough noise, she'll know. And as long as she goes and puts a hold on them stealing our money, then we still can get that. We can still get that money. So that's as much as I'll say on that. And that's because that's ours. That's ours. Don't let's just ignore it and let them just walk away with it, because they will if we ignore it. So yeah, anybody who can get any information that knows anybody there, just send me a PM. Just send me a message, like, and I'll do it there. There is a Belfast number on Arlene's Facebook page. I will send that you. Thank you, mate. I think if it's the same one I've already rang. If it's 1 second. What have I done with that? If it's no, because if it's 0286320 then that's one I phoned up earlier and left her a message. I'll probably phone up and leave another message as well. Actually, I'll probably word it a bit better, showing the authority of who I'm speaking with, because I'll be speaking with HRH, Jeff Foley's authority, and I'm also speaking with John Minoa's, who is the surrogate king too, and she should know who they are, because they are facts. And so yes. All right then, mate. Now, as that, I shall let you go and have your dinner, and I'll go and crack on and do what I've got to do.
Yes, mate. No worries. Cheers for popping in. Thank you for everyone sharing and popping in and feedbacks and that. And I'll try and catch up with you later, Andy.
No problems then. Got the right name.
You might have to get a sticker and stick it on your head and call yourself Andy, yeah? Because I keep trying to say Dave, and it's like Andy.
Like I've got mine. Like I've got mine for my wife. That's what my wife gave me. Please stop swearing. I'm trying my best. I know it puts a lot of people off. I do try my best. Anyway, God bless you, brother.
I swear a lot. And you, mate. You take care. Yeah, love to your family and everyone. And same with everyone else on the broadcast. Love to all. Be safe. And look after yourselves.
I concur. God bless you, mate. Keep smiling.
Take it easy, mate.